Hello, football enthusiasts. Welcome to Black Sport. We are here again in Let's Talk Sports. I am your host, like always, Insonetblack, and still with me here is Scobregas. Welcome to Black Sport once again.
Thank you. Another pleasure.
First on our list, we will go down with the talking points for the week. We have on top of the list, we have Cristiano Ronaldo open a YouTube channel that actually is been roller coaster all this time, and we also have Chelsea on their playoff for the Conference League, which is actually ongoing. Started yesterday. That was on Wednesday. Started on Wednesday, and then Chelsea played on Thursday, being yesterday. Fantastic talking points, and again we have the transfer we talk about, which is Chelsea and what is happening right there with Raheem Sterling being left out and having his number changed. This one most of our talking points while we dive into that. First, how could someone miss that goal?
Oh, yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't see the game live.
Okay.
Of course, I mean, it wasn't on TV.
Yes, definitely.
It wasn't on TV. It was only on the Chelsea app, and you had to pay £5, I think, to watch because I mean, it's irrelevant.
Yeah. Come on. You've come you see like
I mean, but honestly, you couldn't even get the game on Dave TV. On Dave, you couldn't even get it on Disney Plus. You couldn't get it anywhere on Amazon. Well, but I mean, they put a lot to it. Yeah. You know, that chance. Yeah. It's something, I mean, we've seen Fernando Torres own, and it's something that can happen. I understand. He's 18-year-old.
Yeah.
He's 18 years old, rather. It's something that can really happen to.
We're talking about Mark Gui, right?
Mark Gui, yeah. Yes. Mark Gui,
who actually missed an open net, and keeper cut it, and it's been all over everywhere.
Yeah.
How could you miss such an open play? Open net, as in, I can even do that with your eyes closed, but something happened.
Yeah. So the thing is, first of all, I mean, when I saw that yesterday night, I think on X, at a point, you know, when I think, is it the keeper or the defender that lost the ball when the ball was going forward? At the point, I really thought it's not going to be like a tapping that you need to, like, you know, struggle to.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to be like, you know, just run towards the ground, just
tap it in.
You know, just push it in. But the thing is, it also still comes with the experience, because it still comes with your whereabouts.
Yeah.
An experienced striker would know he's being chased.
Okay.
And he would know, you know, the distance between the ball, the post, and the defender who was coming. Because I still feel that, I mean, if he had so much confidence with how fast that defender was charging back,
well, even
he could have, on the goalkeeper, so he could have held this, you know,
just
you know, he could have done like a
fake the shot, and the keeper was sliding away.
And, you know, with the intensity in which the keeper was coming, everybody would
definitely
and then you just have like an easy tapping, because he seemed like in control of everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a learning curve for him. He's just 18, so I didn't really read so much to it, bro.
You know, I said last time that it can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a big deal. It's just that, you know how we banter about Chelsea. Look at your missing open net. That just really came up. It can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
I posted on my platform that regardless who comes, even if it's Victor Osimhen that actually you bring Victor Osimhen, he can still miss such chances. He can still have those errors.
Yeah.
Nobody's immune to it. We've seen Cristiano Ronaldo miss a couple of open chances, like not really that. But I know we have seen worse. We have seen good players miss open chances. It can happen to anybody. It's not a big deal, but it's a learning curve for everyone.
Yeah, sure.
It's a learning curve, and that brings me to the point of Chelsea having Jackson as their top 9, and now, with what Mark just displayed, the fate of fans on him is actually going down.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's an urgent need to have a prop. When I use the word proper, it's as if Jackson's not a proper 9. For me, Jackson is the perfect footballer anybody needs. Only the final touch is my problem with Jackson.
Yeah.
Just the final touch. So, looking at this situation, do you think there is you should declare a state of emergency on having a top 9?
I was really going to the state of emergency. But to be honest, as regards you know, the conversation of needing a top 9 in Chelsea, it's very obvious. You talked about Jackson. I never really thought it was a top 9. I mean, watching him last season, I didn't really think
he's good with the ball. He's really good.
Everybody says this is good with the ball. If I'm a manager, I don't think I'll rate him. So honestly, I wouldn't rate him as a player, but He's good with the ball, to be honest.
Okay.
He can take you on.
Yeah.
We had that, but we've had strikers in the past who have been good with the ball. Emmanuel Adebayo was
Okay.
very good with the ball. He could get the ball, take on his man, and he could finish.
Yeah.
You understand? It's just that there are some things that really everybody, you can't have everything to your game. But Emmanuel Adebayo was good with the ball. But for Jackson, people always say he's good with the ball. I do see it. I see the glimpses there. I see the. But I mean, Jackson is in his ripe football age. He's 23.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Now is when they really know, right, are you really a top striker or something? He's not really the answer to it. Let's be very honest. It's not the answer to Chelsea's problem.
But look at how many goals end last season.
He scored 14 goals. Yeah.
You should actually say he hasn't done much. He has the potential. Even just the first season, having 14 goals. Come on, give me some credit.
I'm going to ask. Sometimes it's not just. I know we always like to look at the statistics. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the caliber of Chelsea, look where Chelsea have come from.
Yeah.
They've had the greats of Didier Drogba. Yes. They've had Diego Costa.
Yes.
Those are the two strikers in our time, our generation, that we've really seen that Chelsea have had strikers.
Yes.
And now, since then, it has been chop and changing.
Yeah.
They've been trying to find the right fit. And now, last season they went for Jackson.
Yeah.
When they got Jackson last season, I was like, are you sure? This is someone unproven in Villarreal. Yes, the previous season he had some glimpses, but he was unproven. So
he's a prospect. I see this as a prospect.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this season, it was obvious that they needed a striker.
Yes.
And then in the madness of buying so many players, they went and got Maguire. And I said to myself then, is this the answer? I mean, they are buying another unproven 18-year-old.
Yeah, yeah.
Nkunku, yes, we've seen him in Leipzig. He's played the 8, he's played the 9, he's played on the wing. We know he can play around there now. You get. Yeah. Personally, if I was a Chelsea manager, I would play Nkunku there. At least for now that I don't have the player to stick in there. Personally, it just seems like the natural choice. I'll play there. But for Jackson, I don't really rate him. I don't think is the answer to Chelsea as a football club. What if
Jackson is playing from the wing?
I wouldn't play Jackson.
You just want to play Jackson?
I wouldn't play Jackson. I don't have anything.
Bold, no.
I don't have anything against him. I just think that as a club like Chelsea, the job he's doing, a lot of people can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not doing something that you would say
that is exceptional.
I'm gonna miss if you take him out. If I take him out of the pitch, you get. Okay, I think it's something that can be really be done by a lot of people. If you play Pedro Neto on the left, he can do that. Even Noni Madueke can do that. Okay. You get can take players on, can stick the balls in the back of the net every now and then. You get. I watched Noni's goal yesterday. That was great movement and all that. So I wouldn't play him, to be honest. But yes,
it is what it is.
He can be a squad player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can be a squad player, but I just wouldn't play him I wouldn't have him as my top 9.
The top 9.
No.
Okay, now talking about transfers and Victor, they most likely having Victor Osimhen to Chelsea, which we're still looking out for the news.
Yeah.
Do you think Victor has the capacity to fit into that role and actually be effective? And just like you said, you need a proper top 9. Can Victor fill that void that everybody's looking out for in Chelsea?
I hope so. That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I'm sure. The reason why I wouldn't say that because we've seen it happen a lot of times with Chelsea. But I hope so because I like Victor.
Okay.
I like him so much. We're not even sure it's going to happen. That's the thing. Yeah. Because one of the reasons why we're not sure it's going to happen is because number one, he's refusing to reduce his wage.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're not sure about. But if it happens, I do hope so. I don't want to see his career go this way.
Yeah.
To be honest, and with the Victor's pressing is superb.
Okay.
I like the way he presses. You understand?
His confidence.
Yeah, his strength. Yeah, exactly, and he has the strength and on that. So I really hope so. Like if he puts his head down,
okay,
and when he gets to Chelsea, I think he can. Yes, he can do well. He has, they have the he has service from behind.
Yeah.
He has. If Nkunku plays behind him, that's superb. If Pedro Neto plays on this side, whoever plays on the right also. Maybe Cole Palmer if they're playing.
Yeah.
Although I don't, I don't buy the idea of Cole Palmer playing on the right. I will always have Cole Palmer, in just just to hover around the space, to
Yeah.
drift in and out, just the space behind the striker, because I think he has the quality to, give you, instead of just wasting his wing, his service on the right. But I really do hope so, to be honest. And
Okay.
because I mean, we all know Victor is a good player.
Definitely.
So
And just have to prove himself, because Premier
Yeah.
League is not just what you see. This is not what you're going to do.
exactly.
So we're expecting much to come out from there. Now, talking about the transfers, we've noticed that Liverpool is still adamant in signing the player. And from what the coaches said, that he said that he inherited a very good team, and he has no panic and is comfortable with the team. Do you think he will actually do well, not bringing in some new bodies or do some shuffles with the team?
And for Liverpool, thing is, yes, he has a good team.
Yeah.
He has a good team, but the thing is, that's where it now comes into context of what do they want to achieve this season. You understand? So now we all know it's whenever there's a change of management, we all view it as a transition year. Yeah. You understand? Especially when you had like a manager who has stayed for that long. Yeah. So whenever someone comes in, you just have to view it as a transition year. Good thing is, I know everyone is saying they want to be only team in the top 5 leagues who haven't gotten bought a player, but nobody has left. Like no main first team player has gone out the door. Yes, I know we had Fabio Cavallo there. The team is rented from Klopp is the same team of last year. There was no major, exits. So they do have a good team.
Okay.
But just like last year, it now depends on what they want to do. They want to achieve. If they want to go for the trophy again, if they want to go for the EPL, I just still think that they are short in that, in that aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, I still think they'll fall short, just the same way it happened last year. They have the team that can.
Is it about not having the availability of these players, or there's some department that lack the quality of players to get them there?
There are some departments who lack the quality, to be honest. They have the team that can, that can be in the title race.
Put up a fight.
Yes, you understand. I can put up the fight. Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
Finish the line.
They don't have the team that can finish the line. That's what I think.
So which department do you think is actually lacking in this
The
place?
6 is a big one. The 6 is a big one. I know they were looking out for Zubimendi, who turned them down, which was a surprise. I have to say, I was really surprised he did that, because I mean, so many years in Sociedad and having the opportunity to go to Liverpool, turning them down. But thing is, having Gravenberch and Endo as your 6 going into the season, I don't think the quality is there. Yes, to be honest, I don't think they have the quality that can take
throughout the
season. No, I don't think that. Then, of course, we know the front line is the power.
Yes.
That's that's where Liverpool have it over Arsenal.
Yeah.
You could even argue Man City, if you take Haaland out of the equation. But they have their front line is the power. But even at times, you see last season when Salah had to go for the Nations Cup, came back. Yeah, they were winning games, but there was already that panic there. And then they had Klopp. But now with a new manager, if Salah happens to have a run of games where he had bad games, or even happen to have a major injury, they could be in trouble. You understand? So yes, they do need the 6 is one that I'm telling you that they really do need to address. If they don't address that, they could have problems going into the season.
Okay, so that's so much confidence they have going to this 2024-2025 season.
Yeah.
And now back to the matter, which is Chelsea Raheem Sterling being left out of the squad. Not really left out of the squad. If you ask me, he's already out of the squad, because when they take a number off you, that means you have no business. I don't even know if they use that word. You have no business.
Business, exactly. That's the right word.
You have no business in
here.
So do you think he's really being cruel, being a little bit? I know he said he's so passionate about what he wants. He believes in what he wants, what he can do. People actually give him some accolades for being so strong-willed in making that kind of decision. Is that really the right part? Having somebody like Sterling have actually played so long in the season, have been there, have done it, have carried all the trophies they need apart from Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you? I believe that treating him this way.
With Sterling, it's. I have to be honest. The selling situation is one that I would have really loved to hear from both sides. Of course, we have.
Yeah.
We have heard, patches from both sides. To be honest, because it can be looked at from both sides.
Yeah.
I have to be very honest. You have to be very objective on the Sterling situation. Reason why I said this is before the game on Sunday,
Yeah.
I think he released that statement just half an hour to the game, which was a very, very poor timing. And there have been rumors that that statement was put out on Friday and they waited till just an hour to the game to release it, which is very, very, very poor on his management side. That's very poor because, I mean, what are you trying to do? If you really say, I have 3 years on, I'm committed to this club, why are you releasing it an hour to, the game? That was very poor timing. You literally could have waited. You understand? If really you are committed to this club as you claim you are,
but doesn't mean he's not committed though.
No, the thing is, I'm just saying,
okay,
if you are committed, you can have the word in private with the manager. So that is why it was good the manager came out to say, I had a word with him on Friday before the game, told him you are not in my plans. You understand? The manager came out to say that I told you I'm not in my plans on Friday before the game. So he was aware that literally you're not in the manager's plans. So he was aware. You understand? Then, so it's a good thing that we heard that side of the manager.
Yeah.
And then he said, if he wants to have the conversation again, he can come meet me and I will have the conversation again. So the thing is, you can't even fight for your shirt in this situation, to be honest. Because the thing is, the manager yesterday had come out to say,
you're not in my.
We are training with 20 players.
Okay.
of which Sterling is not part of the 20.
Sometimes 21.
He said the previous day was 21.
Yeah.
That day was 20. So, I mean, you can fight for your shirt if you are training with the first team, but you are not at that point. And the thing is, having that, statement come out, you are putting the club, I don't know if it's the club now or the manager, but you're putting them in a strong, what's the word now? Strong position where they
need to make a decision.
They can even make the decision and say, right, you've disrespected us.
Yeah.
So, there's the door. You understand? And the thing is, with Sterling, even besides having the word privately, if really the manager has had that word with you on Friday, why are you surprised about being left out on Sunday? Yes, why are you surprised? Why are you surprised about being left out on Sunday? Because the thing is, it's okay for a management to say, right, this player is not my product. It's very okay. That's the thing. Yes, we know with Chelsea, they're going.
Based on the caliber kind of player he is, the numbers they are putting over in the Premier League.
I understand. They're kind of going about it the wrong way. I agree with you on that. That's why the first thing I said is you have to look at it on both sides.
Okay.
On Chelsea, they're going about it the wrong way. I have to be very honest. The thing is, especially with a player like Raheem Sterling, even if you don't want him to be part of your project anymore, you kind of do it respectfully.
You
kind of phase him out. Yes, the first thing is having a word with him in private.
Yeah.
You let him know that, right, really you're not.
My problem, why now? My problem is, why now?
Why not before?
Why now? Yeah, exactly. Why now? We have a whole long way. You have time for this.
I was watching a sports show, and one lady said something about the statement that Sterling's annoyance came from the fact that he played almost every part of the preseason, and then getting to the first game of the season, he's dropped from the squad entirely, not even on the bench.
Okay, so you gave me false pretense.
I understand that. The thing is, if the manager had come in immediately, I mean, you had a lot of time from the beginning of July when you were working with these players, and you made your notes and said, right, you're not my plans.
Yes.
Just like Chilwell's case. For Chilwell's case, right from time, he'll let Chilwell know that, right, okay, deal. Do you understand? So just the same thing with Sterling now. So if he had done that to Sterling, it would have been, everybody would have been like, right from the get-go, the manager has let him know. But you had him in your preseason, you gave him a number of games and all that, and first game of the season you said that. Still, okay, fine, you've made your decision at a point, but you can't for the kind of player that he is, the caliber of what he's brought into the game, the experience he can give to that dressing room, you can do it respectfully. I have to say that you can phase him out, little by little. Just have to give him that respect. Even if you don't play him, even if you're having him on the bench the first 2 games, just kind of can't take off his number while he's still there. I mean, Pedro Neto wore 19 against Man City. What does it change?
Why can't you wait? No, I believe that number is to make a statement.
Yes.
I don't want to.
Yes, that is literally
just I've made up my mind. Let's show that I've made up my mind you're not in my list.
Yes, that's literally what they were just trying to
It's
do.
just a statement. I
Yeah,
don't
just
think it's
to-
just
to tell him-
if either they should be looking for a club.
They have to. I mean, he's already come out to say he's looking to stay in the Premier League, but thing is, if really he wants to stay in the Premier League, there's no top
Are
six
you
side.
sure?
There's no top six. I watched Arteta's press conference today, and they kind of like threw the question to him
Yeah.
about the love. He kind of he just dodged the part of the transfer and just said, I mean, he loves him. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Arsenal are definitely not going to go for him.
No.
Man United are not going to go for him. Man City obviously are not
that
going to go for
wing's
him.
already
So
existed.
you
yeah.
get so it's. I mean, it will be an interesting one to watch though.
Yeah, the
So,
outcome how it's going to be.
yeah.
Okay, now looking forward to what just happened this week. We have Cristiano Ronaldo with his new channel that's actually buzzing every single internet space. What do you make of this? You know, people keep saying that Ronaldo that earlier on that there's this joke that goes around that YouTube told him not to open
Because they can't pay him.
They can't pay him. So I believe it could be a bold statement from YouTube. We can pay anybody.
The thing is, on Ronaldo's case, I mean, that's my guy now. That's my guy. Like, I mean, it's not just about the football.
Yeah,
he's a personality.
Both
he's a brand.
Outside the field. Yeah,
he's a brand. Like, you can't take it away from him. He's like the biggest brand in football I've seen. I know Beckham, yes, because Beckham still tries to stay relevant. But yeah. Ronaldo is up there.
I'll put it this way: he is the modern face of football.
Yeah,
because his popularity have actually given room to the football boom that we're actually experiencing. We've actually seen the first-hand effect what his impact has done to it. A league like Serie A. We have actually seen what it has impact into Manchester United post-COVID. We have also seen the impact right now in Saudi League, making it very. I watch Sky Sports and I'm waiting for Saudi League. That shows the loss, and you can see it's all over the news. That shows the impact in this modern day football. So it can actually go. Where you say you can't say that he's irrelevant or he's only scratching the surface. He is the face of football. Like I say, he is football. He's just football.
Yeah, and you know, it's not just even about, as you said, him being football and all that he gets here. Like, it's more like, I really like the way he's carried himself over the course of the years.
Yeah.
Even just outside the game, the way he's, treated it, the way he's so conscious of his environment.
Yeah.
Wherever he goes. You get it? You don't, I know even with the amount of partners they've had or anything, you hardly get a scandal of him.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So he's so conscious about how he carries himself everywhere he goes.
Physically as well.
Physically, exactly. Even going to Saudi Arabia and everything. So you get, and having Sir Alex Ferguson early in his career is another thing that helped him, as he would always say. You understand? Because kind of like, nurtured him into the man that he is. Yeah, into the man that he is, and the man that we can actually see now. And that's what they still say about even, a world tour, even our African players. Yeah. While you are in the game, investments everywhere and everywhere and there you get now. So sometimes when I'm having this conversation with people, I say, do you think he's just up there because of his talent? No. He's not just up there because of his talent.
He has a good personality.
Yeah, he's up there exactly. Well. He's up there because he's taking, on board so many, and people always say he's so proud. He's taking on board so many things. You get, so you can as well. It's just like someone, you go to school, you're always coming out first. There's some kind of arrogance that comes with it.
Exactly.
You get, so that arrogance already would,
we know you're good. Since Zlatan,
whether you like it or not, it will be there. Yeah, you get, so it's and it's really good. I mean, I think it's on 32 million now.
Yeah, and
32 million subscribers.
Keeps his space, man. If he keeps his space, we're gonna go for 100 before Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's already broken records already.
Yeah, and he's not stopping until I wonder the threshold is gonna hit.
Yeah, the threshold. I'm happy for him, to be honest, because it's gone through, especially in the last few years.
Yeah, he's gone through a lot. I remember Lampard telling me one time that he was in a hotel with Ronaldo in the hotel, and he was avoiding Ronaldo. That's what he said. That not because he was avoiding Ronaldo, because he looked at himself, and he looks at Ronaldo physically. Someone that's actually so dedicated with his workouts, with everything, keeping fit, and he looked at himself, but he can't hide for so long because he needs to take his son to go meet him. And that's showing the kind of how so much he has done for himself.
Yeah.
Keeping himself that level, top fitness. With Ronaldo, you can't even worry about injuries. These days are they really from different world? Because these injuries we're talking about, I simply see Neymar going in and out. Obviously, he wins trophies on the bench.
Yeah.
Neymar wins trophies on the
On the
bench.
bench,
And when
yeah.
you see somebody who is fit 100% and is still 3 years going now, still looking for something to hold on to.
Yeah.
But regardless, we have the YouTube right now, which is going to occupy us for the meantime.
Yeah, exactly.
While someone just told me that Anazia needs they need to overhaul their defense line because as you can see now, Ronaldo is actually struggling.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the time in Manchester United whereby he's scoring and we are conceding
goals.
He's
Yeah.
scoring again. We are conceding
Conceding
goals.
goals.
He's scoring again. And the peak of it was that was against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yes, whereby he scores.
Yeah, I think that was a 3-2 game.
It was I could see the picture at the end of the match when the whistle. You saw him go on his knees.
Yeah, and I was so happy. Yeah.
And I see most of my players
So happy to get 3 points.
Say, this is what they do. Maybe to show you what it means to him.
The thing is, I know he gets criticisms for
Yeah.
some things, which sometimes are justified criticisms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think the Saudi Cup final that just happened, I think 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
A week ago, which his team lost. And then he kind of like, made a gesture that the whole team was sleeping.
They were sleeping, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that was the right thing to do at that point in time. Yeah, I don't think that was the right thing to do because kind of like, what does it do to the morale of the team?
Yeah.
But I still get how he's kind of someone who can't keep his emotions.
Exactly.
He doesn't keep his emotions.
Doesn't
so,
talk it in.
Yeah, he just, says it the way he feels it. Because I think they lost the same cup final last year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, really annoying and all that, But
Losing
yes,
it again.
yeah, they're conceding a lot of goals, to be honest. They're conceding a lot of goals. And he's the kind of player that, especially when he was in Man U, as I've just said earlier, he doesn't know how to keep his emotions to himself at all. Yeah, so even in Manchester United, you see with the interview he gave, he voiced out.
Even apart from the interview, you even said earlier that the kids doesn't want to be corrected.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to.
Yes.
Everybody is.
Yeah. Amen.
Come on.
He said it. He said it. He said it with with what he said. And I mean, we have to be very honest. Let's say, besides the new management that's coming to Manchester United now, yeah, more than a lot of things he said in that interview was very, very evident for us to see.
It was a tiebreaker.
Yeah, exactly.
That interview was and that triggered the power sell of Manchester United. It triggered a whole lot of things because we can't have this mess.
So everything he said there was
it was, and somehow I think it's haunted him to Saudi League. That really haunted him to Saudi League because it was a disaster. If not for what will happen, it was a blow to the reputation of Manchester United as well. And they need to act fast to change that notion. If this is coming from someone who loves football, who is dedicated to Manchester United, so this is what they call undiluted. That is why people are saying this on the side. Nobody cares. But coming from Ronaldo, remember what happened to Coca-Cola? He only brought that Coca-Cola down. And a whole lot of things changed. It went down. So coming from somebody like Ronaldo, that means a change needs to happen. And I thank God it actually happened this way.
I mean, as I said, he's not just a footballer, he's a brand.
Yes.
I mean, you talked about the Coca-Cola thing just now. So, I mean, you could see how fast the club were.
This podcast, it only has water in front of it.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can see how quick it was for the club to act, to even bring out the statement.
Yes.
First, I think that interview the full clip hasn't even come out.
The full clip hasn't come out
before the club brought out the statement.
It took me time to even watch the full clip.
Yeah.
Full clip.
So the thing is, that's what I'm saying. He's a brand. You understand? So, and I think he understood this early enough in his career. That's why he's where he is till today. And even as much as he does a lot of things that people don't agree with, which I myself, as much as I love him, I don't agree with everything he does.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. And even as much as he does a lot of things that people don't agree with, whatever he does
Yeah.
also still have an impact either on the media, be it
Yeah.
negatively, be it positively. With him saying all those things on Manchester United, for someone who doesn't even watch football, who just follows Ronaldo, who just likes the brand Ronaldo,
Exactly.
who likes if whatever is an ambassador or for what.
Yeah.
Will kind of that will already
That's
make
the
them
picture.
aware.
That's the picture they always see of Manchester
You
United.
get
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why I'm like, that alone is something that Man United would have gone, would have gone away to try and rectify. And as I've said, the last time I still came here, I really do think they're going in the right direction, most especially with everything that's going up, above the manager, to be honest. So for players like that, you have to be very careful with them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. This brings me to the conversation of people saying in the Euros why did Martinez keep playing him? I mean, you have Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo in your team.
Your bench.
Are you mad?
Why is it? What's he doing your bench?
So that's the thing. So it's, I mean, it's what it is. Like you have that, you have those kind of players once in a
lifetime.
In a lifetime.
Yeah.
You get so.
Just have to make use of it and enjoy
Exactly.
the moment.
So it's what it is.
Okay, so this is it for us here on Let's Talk Sports. Quite a interesting thing happened this week, and we're looking forward to entering the this feature of round 2 in the EPL. We have so many features lined up. Manchester United are going away to Brighton. That's the match to watch. And what do you think about that match?
Man United Brighton. So to be honest, yeah.
Scoreline, please. Just the scoreline.
Scoreline. I know the last time you went there, it was 2-0. That was the last game of the season.
That was we already lost our last 4 games. That last one was just the first one that we won. We lost our last 4 games with him. Out of 5 matches, we have lost 4. I think we won that last game with them.
That was 2-0. That was the last game of
that was it, and that's the only one we won. So it's been a very difficult one with Brighton.
I think 1-1.
1-1. You're looking for a job, man.
Yeah.
I think for me, this should be the, let's just say, in a long time since 2017, 2018, we are going to win 2 straight matches in a row in the beginning of the season.
Okay. We can only wait and
see. Click bet on that, okay?
I mean, clip
this. That's
X2. Clip it.
Okay, so just have a game I want to use to round this up. I hope you have your game shoes ready because it's going to be really, really interesting.
Let's go for it.
Okay, so this is just about club naming, okay? What I mean by that is I call a club's name and the last letter, you call another club that starts with the last letter.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, you get that?
Yeah.
So let me give you an instance. Let me just start with Arsenal.
LA Galaxy.
No. Okay, LA, yes, good. Fine. You got that. So I'm going to be timed like 3 seconds apart.
Okay.
Is this okay?
Come on. Hold on.
Okay, let me make 5 seconds apart. 5 seconds apart.
Hold on, there's something I'm thinking of. Hold on, wait.
He's trying to put on his game shoes. Okay, are you ready now? Are you downloading? Wait, there's a club. What are you doing? Wait, are you downloading something? Wait, it's like you're doing something I don't know. Are you downloading any chip?
Let's go.
Are you downloading it? Because it's like you're using some Wi-Fi. Are you downloading? Are you downloading this?
I'm downloading, yes. I'm bringing it. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm going first now. And while you're doing that, look at the camera because I'll be picturing it from there, okay?
Okay.
I go first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Manchester United.
You know what? Hold on. I knew you were going to start with Manchester United. That's why I
used Arsenal as an example.
That's why we use Arsenal as an example. Because I knew you were going to start with Manchester United.
Oh my God.
I was thinking of a club that starts with D.
All right, okay. Let me give you that.
And I really have no idea of a club that starts with D.
Come on.
Do you know I was thinking?
Okay, this is the first one. Left side in the different one. All right, let's go. No Dortmund anymore. Though.
Good.
Okay. Crystal Palace.
Arsenal.
Palace.
Crystal Palace. I give up.
Come on, we just started.
What starts with E? You have a question like this.
Do your start. Let me just start. So let me try.
You want me to start?
Yes.
Okay, let me go.
Remember 5 seconds. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Go.
Newcastle.
X20. Let's go. What? Let's go. Okay, fine. Ending back. Let's go.
I mean, Arsenal.
I said no Arsenal.
Why would you say no Arsenal?
Leeds.
Leeds. Spurs.
Okay. Are you going to go to Tottenham or Spurs? Which one?
I'm going with Spurs.
That's not S with S.
Yes,
then.
yes, now.
Okay.
You said Leeds.
Sevilla.
Okay. Yeah?
Sevilla.
Sevilla. So you said Sevilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. AFC Bournemouth.
Tottenham.
No, failed.
Bournemouth.
No, H.
Oh God! No! No!
So I'm
Come on! That was it. So that was a wrap today. I want to thank you. Thank you so much, Scobregas, for being right here. I really enjoyed my time, and this game was whoops. Next time I'm downloading mine. Okay,
I'm gonna download. I just started download my. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, and I mean, I just had a good news today, Mike. I have a new niece in the family.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, I got the news on my way here, so.
Okay.
I'm elated. Thanks.
Yeah, little uncle in town.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations. So this is Black Sport Podcast, and we're here in wrap here. So I want to say a very big thank you to you for keep subscribing, keep watching, keep streaming. We'll always be here. I'm always your host, Insonetblack, and with me as a guest today is Scobregas. Follow him on the social media platform right on your screen, and see you next week. Have a lovely day. All right. Bye.